Are you still struggling to blow a duck call? Are you just a beginner? This video's for you. I've been duck hunting for 10 years now. I'd still say that I'm not the best at duck calling. I consider myself a beginner still. I recently just learned how to blow a duck call myself. I've always hunted with my dad and my brother, so I've just counted on them to blow a duck call for me. So now that I'm hunting alone and stuff, I had to teach myself how to blow a duck call, and I finally got it down, or think that I got it down in my own way. Blowing a duck call is different for everybody. You gotta find that right sound for yourself. I mean, I still think that my duck call sounds different than my dad's or my brother's, and I think they're better than me still, but I still kill ducks, even when I'm alone. I still kill ducks. So, like, this is just a quack. If you want to learn a quack, quack's pretty simple, and it's all you need to kill a duck. You just, like this, holding the back end. This is like if I was to blow into the back end. My dad always taught me to say quick into the duck call. That never worked for me. Could work for you. I'm sure a lot of people say that. I just go, I kind of just go, I blow into it, but I go, you have to use your stomach muscles. Like that part is true. Just a little, if you could hear that. Then you just, just that alone can get ducks to come in. I mean, get their attention. I mean, you're not calling straight at them. If you have a good enough setup, which I'll be going over that in another video. If you have a good enough setup and ducks see that, they're going to want to come in. You don't have to call very much, depending on the situation. You know, calling is a lot better, I would say, but if you have a good enough setup, you shouldn't have to call too much. Just a little, and that's just a quack. You could turn the quack into a little comeback call or something like that. Whatever you want to call it. Just to get their attention. Something a little better than a quack, you know. I would consider getting a whistle first. A whistle is a 6-in-1 whistle. You can call multiple things. I mean, you have the standard mallard call, little that's a mallard. You just go you could do teal like that. Do wood duck. A lot of people like to hunt wood duck. Wood duck are fairly common depending on where you're at. Just a little. That's basically just whistling into it. You go. You always want to like stop it on a sharp note. I use my tongue. I just kind of just stick my tongue on there to stop it. Little. I go. Looks kind of funny, but. Wood ducks like it. I mean, they're kind of hard to get the decoy, but you can get them to fly close enough to shoot most of the time. Wood duck are pretty fun to kill. I didn't go over how to do the teal call. Just a little. And that's just. I use my tongue for that too. Just a little. But the Drake mallard call, I always do that when they're like above, kind of like flying over. I'll just do a little. When they're close enough to hear. I'll do a quack when they're far out there. I'll do a little. When they're around and I just want them to come in or something, you know. I wouldn't even get into a feed call. I'm not even good at the feed call myself. I don't know why I'm not too good at it. My brother, my dad, they're really good at it. I could do just portions, and that seems to work too sometimes. Is all I do. I'm not the best caller, I promise. Going back over the quack, because that's like the most important thing. That's your like number one call, you know. Not seeing anything, you want to get something to hear you come around. Just a little and then end it with that sharp you see my lip like coming out whenever I'm stopping. Like that's me ending. Go. You see my lip still there. A lot of times people call it a cadence. Like you want to start higher and like go lower. Little. I recommend just starting with a quack. So if this video truly is just for beginners, just start off with that little. It took me forever to get that sound. Like most people, when like friends, if I get them to try a duck call, they'll just go like they're just blowing into it. You have to use that air from down below. Can't just, unless you're doing a gray duck call. So if you're in an area where there's lots of gray ducks, I mean, you can, quacking works, but gray ducks, they're the easiest to get to come in, because a gray duck call is just, you're blowing into it, like the common mistake that people actually do. So, which leads me to believe people who start out duck hunting and they try the call and they're killing ducks, they're probably killing gray ducks, because that's a gray duck call. It's literally the easiest thing to do. So if you're in an area with lots of gray ducks, start off with your gray duck call. Don't even worry about quacking. Just, yeah. I mean, any more tips that I have? Let me think. I don't have any expensive calls, like nothing crazy. Like this is a red leg, got it from Walmart, I'm pretty sure. It's cheap, but it's my favorite call. I've tried other calls. I've tried more expensive calls. There's nothing special about this one. I like how it sounds. I've tried other calls that are more expensive and I didn't like how they sounded. They don't go good with my form of duck calling, I guess. This works for me. I kill ducks all the time. I have videos. I plan on posting more duck hunting videos. These two just go hand in hand. It's all I use, basically. I have a teal call. I won't get into that. And I have a goose call. I'll make a separate video for the goose call. I think I'm better at blowing a goose call, which is surprising because I'm strictly just a duck hunter.